But before we dive into the world of Terminator 2 Judgment Day, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button to support us. So I want to, as a child of the 80s and 90s, I have a soft spot for blockbuster movies that defined my formative year. And none has had a greater impact on me than Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Uh, it's not just because of its groundbreaking special effects, nail-biting action sequences, or the iconic one-liners like "Hasta la vista, beauty," but it's also due to the emotional depths and character development that made this film stand out. Looking back at the challenges the Terminator franchise has encountered since 1991, it's quite remarkable to note that Terminator 2 Judgment Day stands out as one of the most outstanding sequels in cinematic history. Um, while later Terminator films have stumbled with convoluted timelines, sacrificing beloved characters, and ultimately tarnishing the franchise's initial prestige, James Cameron's follow-up film is a testament to skillful storytelling and expanding the series mythos in the spirit of building upon the foundation laid by the unexpectedly successful 1984 release. Terminator 2 significantly broadens the template established in the first film. While the original storyline centered around a lone time-traveling killing machine tasked with eliminating the future leader of human resistance before his birth, the 1991 sequel masterfully escalates the tension in mid to too seven to absorb. In what appears to be a repetition of this character, Arnold Schwarzenegger plays the T-800 Terminator, a cyborg reprogrammed by John Connor and sent back through time to safeguard his younger self. The antagonist in this story is Robert Patrick's T-1000, a advanced adversary dedicated to annihilating John Connor. Completing the main cast is Linda Hamilton, portraying Sarah Connor, who moved away from her submissive character in the initial film towards a fierce wolf-like figure set on preparing John for the upcoming battle to alter mankind's grim fate. On the other hand, we have Edward Furlong as young John Connor, a defiant teenager, unwilling to embrace his destiny while longing for a tranquil existence, and a dependable male role model, Hydrid and Tranquil, or politicians, has been forced. These four key characters intersect in an extraordinary blend of cinematic creativity, storytelling brilliance, and pulse-pounding action that ranks among the most breathtaking feats in science fiction cinema. Terminator 2 is bigger and bolder in every sense. Terminator 2 is, in essence, a full-fledged blockbuster. With a production budget of $102 million, it was expected that Terminator 2 would surpass its predecessor in terms of special effects, action, and storytelling. The impact of these elements continues to be impressive even today. The film showcases some of the most thrilling real-life stunts ever filmed, including the nerve-wracking car chase after John initially escapes from the T-1000, which remains just as edge of your seat exciting as it was 33 years ago. Moreover, Patrick's menacing character is equally memorable, although computer-generated imagery has advanced significantly since 1991. Terminator 2's pioneering special effects continue to impress us by holding up surprisingly well. Each of the film's numerous action sequences brims with excitement under Cameron's skilled direction, captivating our attention throughout. As a diehard fan, I can't help but marvel at the depth that Terminator 2 brings to the table, beyond just the mind-blowing explosions. For one, it's got a wicked sense of humor that the first movie didn't quite have. Wedding thoughts, or John's comical struggles to make his metal protector more human lead to some side-splittingly funny misunderstandings. Um, uh, but what really sets this film apart is its emotional resonance. The moment when John understands that his father figure has to give up his life in the climax tugs at your heartstrings and makes you shed a tear. Two, 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 and let me tell you, Linda Hamilton's portrayal of Sarah Connor, a woman tormented by her own demons, is the soul of this film. In short, Terminator 2 is a masterpiece on both emotional and visual levels. However, there's one thing to keep in mind. Terminator 2 lacks the efficient simplicity of the original. It's clear that Terminator 2 has earned a spot among the all-time best science fiction films, and its impact continues to resonate today. The movie's financial triumph has ensured that the Terminator franchise is occasionally revived, though with noticeably decreasing impact. Yeah, even though it's a cultural touchstone, the film isn't without its weaknesses. One issue with Terminator 2 is that it transforms into a shiny action movie, which takes away some of what made the original film The Terminator so bold, impossible, unique. Uh, it lacks the roughness that gives the first one its raw, remarkable edge. In fact, just like Patrick's villain, the movie is polished, smooth, and sleek. While this isn't inherently a problem, it does seem more corporate than James Cameron's gritty DIY debut in a series that focuses on a guerrilla effort to save humanity. Making things so grand can feel at odds with the scrappy underdog vibe. The storyline in Terminator 2 experiences a slight disconnection as it shifts from search and rescue mission to rewriting human history entirely. This transition might cause certain scenes to feel disjointed compared to the original film's focused chase narrative. However, James Cameron's daring move to advance the plot beyond its initial successes commendable rather than problematic. Nonetheless, the film may lack some of the raw intensity that characterized the original. And essentially speaking, at the close of the day, these are, trivial criticisms. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, a groundbreaking masterpiece in the realm of science fiction cinema, demonstrates that innovative storytelling and thought-provoking concepts need not compromise enjoyment. Yet as we look back on the decline of the franchise, it's clear that some elements that eventually led to Terminator's downfall were present in the 1991 masterwork. With that said, thanks for watching, and till next time.